So he's known for having one of the most amazing beards on Twitch. He is as well known um, for being a big fan of horror games and some Souls-like games. Recently, we've seen him play a lot of Valheim. Whenever you drop by any of his streams, he's always so fun to watch and so lovely. But he's also got those hilarious. Some of his emotes are a little bit sus. We're gonna discuss these a little bit later as well as like Twitch journey, what he likes and dislikes, and we're gonna be testing his gaming knowledge. So please welcome my friend Luke, aka Laidback Luke, to tonight's episode.
Hello, hello. I won't lie, Blue. I'm smiling from ear to ear right now. You're making me blush, man. I think the beard comments go a long way with me.
Listen, the following, what I'm gonna say now, is just for comedic reasons and no offense whatsoever, but I feel like the hair on his head just melted and formed on his beard.
That's what happens. I usually joke about a lot. I just sneezed a bit too hard, and then my hair just dropped down onto my face.
Or as my dad says, like when you think way too hard or way too much, this happens. You lose your hair.
Yeah.
All right.
It could be just because I'm a dad of 4. I don't know. But there you are.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But the first thing I ask my guests before anything else is, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Yeah. It's been a good day. It's been a good weekend in general, actually. Just been nice and chill. Like I say, the proof is in the pudding. I am with my name. I'm pretty laid back. I've just had a nice chilled weekend. I just sort of just go with the flow,
Yeah.
But yeah, haven't really done anything. Just been relaxing.
And streaming as well, like
and doing a little bit of a stream. It's what I enjoy doing. Besides family life and work life, and
of course,
streaming for me is just it's been something, not only just like the streaming. I'm just like a gamer in general. Ever since I was a kid, like I remember the first day I fell in love with gaming, and being able to play games and share it with an audience has been one of my lifelong dreams.
But like the questions I want to ask you are so many, so I've written them down. But can you tell me first how you discovered Twitch, how you heard of it, how you decided to just start streaming, and a little bit about the channel?
Oh, so before it started off when I was at work. I used to go to work, and when I would be on my work break, if I had a bit of a quiet week, which is quite often sometimes when I'm at work, it fluctuates in my workplace. It can be very busy and it can be very quiet. We had a bit of a dry spell where I was just, sat in the van for a little while, looking out the window, just bored out of my brains. And I first started watching people game on Facebook, so I would just scroll through Facebook, and there would be people streaming on Facebook. So that's where I started picking up people playing games on Facebook. And then I sort of discovered Twitch, and I installed Twitch, and I think for about a year or two, I would just sort of chill out in people's streams, watch them play games. I only followed like maybe 5 or 10 people at that time. I followed like quite a lot of big streamers, and one day I just sort of thought to myself, I thought, this streaming seems pretty good. Like, maybe I might look at giving it a go myself. And eventually, I just started going live from my Xbox, and I try to. I was going live from my Xbox, and for the longest time, I kind of got disheartened by it, and because I was streaming, and I would maybe have one viewer, maybe. But there wasn't really anybody coming in and talking to me or giving me any conversation, so I got a little bit disheartened. And I thought, maybe it was because I didn't have all of the cool overlays or the cool like sound alerts and like all that fun stuff going
And
on.
redeems,
So
yeah.
yeah, and I thought like it was down to that, and I thought, yeah, maybe I'll just up my game a little bit, and I tried to go live from my Xbox and use the computer. So I was completely clueless with the whole streaming scene and the setup, how it all sort of worked. And I tried to go live from my Xbox and stream from the laptop, and I was unaware that I needed a capture card. I had no idea what a capture card at that point, and I'd done a bit of googling. And I was like, all right, so maybe I need this, and then I discovered I needed to install like Streamlabs or OBS, the streaming software, and then. I'd done a lot of Googling, a lot of YouTube videos, and then eventually I was able to set up the stream, have a bit of an overlay, and I put some time and effort into the stream, and then eventually I had one person come in, talk to me, and then it was 2 people, then 3 people, and even when I was sitting on 3 viewers, I was just so excited, I was so happy, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, these people are actually coming in and talking to me and taking the time out to hang out and watch me play games. Like, this is so fucking cool. And one thing led to another, and it's just kind of snowballed from there onwards. And I just haven't really looked back now. And I really enjoy it. I really love it. And like I say, I've always been a gamer. I just like playing games in general, but to be able to share with an audience and just have a conversation over gameplay and just hang out and just have fun and just chill out is great. I love it. It's especially family life for me, work life. I don't really see a lot of people in person apart from my partner and obviously my little ones. So from the stresses of work as well, this is kind of like it's kind of like an escape for me, it's escape from reality. It's just somewhere where I can sort of let all the troubles melt away and just relax and enjoy myself.
Yeah, and I want to tell the listeners something, that Luke has really been killing it lately. Like, all the love he's been shown, all the things he deserves, like all this support is like crazy. I'm sorry if I'm bringing this up, but like with the amount of viewers you're having lately, are you thinking about like probably pushing for partner at some point?
So, like, partner's never really been in my sights. It's never really been an ambition of mine. Purely because, I don't want to get let down. I don't want to try and push for something like that, I don't think that's going to happen, If I don't expect it, then I can't be disappointed, It's just, I like to go with the flow. Like, my philosophy is, if it happens, it happens. But it's been going pretty well recently. It's been going really well, actually. I never thought, it would go this well. If I'm honest, I think it's sometimes it goes on the genre of game that you're playing as well. So like
not quite, because like I discovered that people also, because I've streamed games that don't have an audience, such as like the Simpsons game, not Hit and Run, the Simpsons game of 2007, and there were people watching. There was these lovely, amazing friends, I don't call them viewers or followers, friends, that were there supporting me, lurking, watching. So it's mostly the vibes and the networking and the friends you make. It's not only always the game.
Yeah, 100%. I feel you. You're 100% right in what you're saying. What I mean by that is when I say like a genre game, so there's people on the Twitch platform that will watch a specific game. You like what you like. You like shooters, you like RPGs. The people like what games they like. Whereas Valheim is a bit of a different game for me. I don't usually play games like Valheim, as you know yourself. Yeah, I do like a lot of like horror games and all that sort of jazz. But since streaming and playing Valheim, I've had a lot of people come in from the Valheim community. New follows, new faces, a lot of support, a lot of guidance. I've actually had some really respectful people come in and not reveal spoilers to me. They've made the point of not spoiling the game for me because as it is my first playthrough as well. So yeah, it's been good in that sense, you know.
Yeah. But also, is Luke part of your real name? Since it's Laid Back Luke, and well, how did you come up with this username?
I don't know. It's just like is my personality in general. I'm just laid back and relaxed, and you know, a lot of people ever since I was a teenager have always commented on how laid back I was. So when it comes to making a username, you know, I did think about a few different names. I have thought about rebranding in the past and, you know, changing my name. But I feel like Laid Back Luke is very fitting for me. I feel, but since I've had the name Laid Back Luke, now I didn't know this, but I've had a few people come in and make comments like, "Oh, do you still make music?" Or, you know, I'm just like, "What do you mean? Do I still make music?" They're like, "Oh, you know, Laid Back Luke is a DJ," and I've never actually heard of Laid Back Luke, the DJ. I've never heard of him, and then I sort of Googled him. I was like, "Oh, right," and I actually recognise some of his songs as well, you know. But there is a DJ by the name of Laid Back Luke. I have thought about rebranding in the past, but I don't know. I feel like the name's very fitting for me.
Yeah, you've made a name for yourself using that username. So
Yeah, exactly. And people know me by that name as well, you know?
yeah. So do you remember what was the very first game you ever streamed on Twitch?
Ooh, I think it might have been Apex Legends, I think, because I used to be a big Apex Legends fan. I played a lot of ranked games. I was very big into Apex. That's all I would ever play. So yeah, I think it was Apex Legends, or it might have been DayZ. Actually, it may even be DayZ as well. But it was between those two games.
Yeah. So as we mentioned, you play a lot of horror games, and it's sometimes like hilarious and fun to watch you struggle on some parts of the games. But you also like Souls-like games. What's the most tedious and difficult game of these two genres you've ever streamed or played? Like, what made you struggle real hard to a point where you almost rage quit?
Yeah, good question. I would say, I mean, I have played. There's been a few. I would probably go with, because I've done. Lies of P was my introduction to Souls-like games. I've never played a Souls-like game, so I've only been playing Souls-like games. Probably the best part. When did Lies of P come out? Maybe last year, maybe over a year ago. So I haven't been playing Souls-like games long. So Lies of P was my introduction, and then I went on to Elden Ring. Elden Ring wasn't too bad. Elden Ring was a little bit easier than I expected, if I'm honest. There's a couple of bosses that stood out for me now, which were pretty difficult. Then I went on to Sekiro. Now, Sekiro, on the other hand, was difficult. So, to answer your question, I would say Sekiro was probably the one Souls-like game that made me almost quit and rage quit the most. There are some bosses on there that I spent many hours on. But like, for the likes of Dark Souls 1, I didn't really like Dark Souls 2 as much. Dark Souls 3 I'm still yet to complete. I think I'm like halfway through, maybe over halfway. But yeah, I would definitely go with Sekiro.
Yeah. So Sekiro, or Sekiro as some people call it as well, has those if I'm correct, the monkeys in one level you have to find, or I think all over throughout the game you have to like battle or kill some monkeys. I remember.
Yeah, I think there is a fight that you will do. I think it's like a headless monkey or something, like a big white monkey.
Yeah, in a temple as well. There's like those monkeys or chimps. Yeah.
And
Um,
it
yeah,
is a difficult fight. And there was at that time when I was doing the fight, I almost gave up. I almost quit. Now usually on first playthroughs, I try and do my streams with no spoilers. So sometimes, even the mods like Daz, they'll make up commands just to say, no spoilers is my first playthrough, because I know a lot of people in the Souls-like community are very passionate about the Souls-like games, and I know it's hard for people to come in and try not to spoil the game or give me tips or hints or anything like that. But luckily for me, there was people there to lend a hand when I asked for hints or tips, and there was a few little things that I'd done which aided me in the fight, so I was able to sort of get past it.
yeah,
But yeah, it was in all in all, it's a good game. It's definitely one of my favorites. One of the most challenging, but also one of my favorites.
yeah. So now, what's what are the limits in chat? Besides like graphic artists and bots and those, what would piss you off to a point where okay, you feel like you need to delete this message? What's allowed? What terms are allowed? What terms are banned? Like all this fancy stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. Like, I haven't really had that much trouble with. I feel like I've been very lucky and very blessed to not have people come
Yeah,
in and sort of advertise graphic design or come in and ask for shout outs. Like today's stream, I had somebody come in and say, "Hey, can you give my YouTube a shout out?" And I've only just met this person. Like, he's followed me like 2 seconds ago, and they're
yeah,
asking me to shout their YouTube channel out. They don't even know me. They haven't taken the time to get to know me, and they're asking me to shout out their YouTube channel. But I honestly don't mind doing stuff like that. Like, if you took the time to get to know me, then I don't
yeah.
mind.
Be around for a bit.
Yeah, and I haven't really had any trouble to say like, oh yeah, maybe we should block this or stop that, and um, it's been pretty good in that sense.
Yeah,
Obviously, you get your graphic designers come in, and you get your occasional bot raids or whatever. But I haven't really had much trouble with anything like that, to be fair.
yeah. So what kind or what genre of games would you never play, or you never see yourself playing?
I would say that's a good one, because I'm a lover of all games. I like a lot of games. Now, I would probably say racing games. Don't get me wrong, I have played a racing game here
Yeah,
or there. I do like race games, Need for Speed, but it wouldn't be a game that I would probably stream. I don't really do racing games. The only racing game that I have streamed in the past is probably Mario Kart, and that was on, community nights and stuff like that. And I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart is so fun, especially playing with friends.
yeah.
But I would say there's nothing else really off limits, really. Maybe fighting games. Yeah, I don't really do like
Like
Tekken
wrestling and those, yeah.
or like wrestling, maybe Tekken, maybe Mortal Kombat. Shooters, I would probably say I have done Apex in the past, but when I say shooters, I mean games like maybe like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I don't really do Call of Duty.
Do you prefer first person or third person, or do you adapt on both?
I adapt on both. As I used to play a lot of DayZ as well as like an open world survival, but you can switch in between third and first person. But
Yeah.
I'm okay. I don't mind playing with either. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So, do you have any idea of like probably how many hours per day or week do you spend on Twitch? Not only streaming?
Well, I usually try, being a family man as well, I try and have a balance between work and family life and stream time at home. So I usually aim to do 3 days a week. I usually do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes, well, then again, I'll do the odd day on the weekend, so maybe Saturday or Sunday, depending on what I'm doing. But recently I've dropped the Monday, just because it's just a bit too much with everything going on at home, and it's just difficult. Because when I stream, I try and aim to do like a minimum of 4 hours. and a lot of the time it goes more. It probably goes to 5 or 6. But yeah, it's I need that balance. I try not to spend too much time on the old PC.
Yeah. So, to the new people out there who are listening, maybe are thinking of starting to stream or have just started, what is one advice you want to give them?
I would honestly say, like, if you're starting out streaming, just be yourself. You know, just act, just be yourself. Try not to act like someone or anything you're not. You know, just be yourself. Let your own character shine through, and people will like you for you. You know, and that's the best advice I can give. Like, for me, you know, what you see is what you get. I'm exactly the same as on stream as what I am in person. I'm as laid back as in person as well. So yeah, I would, just be yourself, and yeah.
Yeah, I've mentioned early on that you have some, let's say, sus but funny emotes like that. PP or Pepe or whatever you call him, Peepo, licking a foot. Where did that come from? Is it a joke?
No. So originally, you know what? It started off as a joke. Because I got some friends, I got some Twitch friends as well, and I was scrolling through Etsy, and I saw the foot licking emote, and I thought, oh, that'd be quite funny to go into like a certain person's channel and just spam this emote just to see the reaction. And I'm glad I did, because it was just gold. So I was like, oh,
yeah,
right, so
I've done that a few
emote.
times. I've even gigantified it a few times for people, and they were like, even Slack Jeff has asked me, like, whose emote is that? And once he knew it's yours, he wants to know, like, what is it about? Like, where did it come from?
Yeah, and you know, I've gone and got this emote, and I've gone in to this person's channel. I just put the emote, and they're just like, what the fuck is that emote? And you know, I've just had the whole chat just rolling with laughter just with this one emote. There was people on the fence about it. There was some people that didn't like the emote, and there was mods that would remove it because they didn't like it. They felt uncomfortable with it, which is fine. But yeah, I thought it was quite funny, and it's sort of stuck ever since. You know, I put it on just as a bit of a joke. And it's sort of stayed on there now, has remained. So I quite like it. Yeah.
So we are gonna switch the segments. Instead of the pop quiz, we're gonna do the mini games right now.
Okay. Yep.
So, have you played Kill, Marry, Sleep With before?
I have not.
So, this is called Play, Delete, Uninstall. I will explain the game. In this mini game, so I will name every time like a set of 3 games. You'll have to tell me which one you'd play, which one you'd delete from existence, and which one you'd uninstall. Like, let's say I gave you A, B, and C. You know A the most, and like, let's say I play A, delete B, and uninstall C. By uninstalling, I mean like the demos. Like, once you decide to either play it all the way through, but it exists, but you cannot ever go back to it. Yeah. And delete, it's gone forever.
It's gone forever. Okay.
That also includes the whole franchise.
Yeah, okay, I feel you. Yeah.
And you have 3 jokers that allow you to either delete all 3 of them during one time, or keep all of them. You cannot delete 2, keep 1, or the opposite.
Okay, it's going to be tough. I hope I don't get
No worries. You can also skip if you feel like you're blanking out.
Okay.
All right. So the first 3 are Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, and Battlefield.
Oh, I would say keep Call of Duty, delete Counter-Strike, and uninstall Battlefield.
Okay. This is where it's gonna be a little bit interesting. Valheim, Stardew Valley, Minecraft.
Keep Valheim, 100%. Stardew Valley, I've never actually played it, so I'm just gonna go delete. and Minecraft uninstall.
Okay. Apex, Fortnite, Valorant.
Ooh. I would say. See, I'm a great lover of Apex, but I can't believe I'm saying this because Fortnite has got a lot of content and they're always bringing in new content.
Yeah.
So I would say keep Fortnite, delete Valorant, uninstall Apex.
Okay. Marvel Rivals, Overwatch 2, and PUBG.
Ooh. I've never actually played Marvel Rivals. Now, it looks like a good game. I know it's got similarities to Overwatch. PUBG, I used to love playing PUBG. I was a big PUBG player. So I'm going to go with keep PUBG. I'm going to go with keep PUBG, delete Marvel Rivals, and uninstall Overwatch.
Okay. Black Myth, Wukong. We have Sekiro and Dark Souls.
Oh, shit.
There's the Jokers as well, so...
Yeah, so we got Black Myth Wukong, we got Sekiro, and we have...
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Well, I would say... I would probably go with keep Dark Souls.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go with delete Wukong and uninstall Sekiro.
Okay. The following three are Lords of the Fallen, Bloodborne, and Lies of P.
Lords of the Fallen I've never played. Bloodborne I've never played either, even though I've always wanted to play it, but I don't have a PlayStation. So I'm gonna go with keep Lies of P. Lords of the Fallen just looks like a game that I wouldn't enjoy. So I'm going to go with delete Lords of the Fallen because Bloodborne is a game that I would like to play. And I feel like it'd be a one-time deal. I'm going to go with uninstall Bloodborne.
Okay. We have Baldur's Gate, we have Elden Ring, and we have Diablo.
Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, and Diablo.
Yep.
I'm going to go with keep Elden Ring. Now, Baldur's Gate I've never actually played, even though I've wanted to. It looks like a great game. Diablo is another game that I've never played that I would love to. Out of the two of them, I would probably want to play Diablo more. So I'm going to go with uninstall... No, I'm going to go with delete Baldur's Gate. And then uninstall Diablo.
Okay. We have Quake, Doom, and the Elder Scrolls series. That also includes Skyrim.
Okay, I'm going to go with keep the Elder Scrolls. And...
Okay.
Yeah, and then the Quake... I'll delete the Quake, yeah. And Doom... uninstall Doom, yeah. Delete Quake, uninstall Doom.
Okay. Now we are entering the horror aspect of the games.
I'm glad I saved my jokers.
We have Lethal Company, we have Content Warning, and we have Among Us.
Okay, Among Us, Lethal Company, Content Warning. I haven't played Content Warning. Does look like a good game. There's so many games that I need to get around to playing. So Lethal Company, Content Warning, and what was the other one?
Among Us.
Among Us. Among Us is so good as well. Among Us is just one of those games that you can never, you can always come back to. But then again, Lethal Company is as well also.
Yeah.
So I feel like I enjoy Lethal Company more, so I'm gonna go with keep Lethal Company. And then we're gonna go with delete. It was Among Us and what was the other one? Content Warning. I've never played Content Warning, so I'm gonna go with delete Content Warning and uninstall Among Us.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep Lethal Company.
Okay. So we have Phasmophobia, Demonologist, and Devour.
I'm gonna keep Phas, Demonologist, I don't like it as much as Faz, so I'm gonna go with keep Faz, uninstall Demonologist, and what was the last one? Delete
Devour.
I've never played Devour, so I'm just gonna go with delete Devour.
Okay. We have the Fallout series, Dead Space, and Mass Effect.
Cool. I'm gonna go with I've never played Mass Effect, so I'm gonna go with keep Dead Space, Mass Effect, delete, and the Fallout series. Oh no, actually, no. Oh, that's so tricky. No, I'm gonna go with because I feel like Dead Space is, it's like a one playthrough deal for me. So I'm gonna go with keep the Fallout series, and then I'm gonna go with delete the Mass Effect and uninstall Dead Space.
Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's, Visage, and Madison.
Five Nights at Freddy's, I tried to play it one time, but it was the mobile version. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I gave up. I've never played it again since, so I'm going to go with delete Five Nights at Freddy's. And then I'm going to go with keep Madison or Visage. I'm gonna keep Madison. I feel like, because I liked better of them. Now Madison and Visage is definitely in my top 3 horror games of all time. I love Madison and Visage. Great horror games, and I would recommend them to any horror streamer. So I'm gonna go with keep Madison, and it is a close one. I'm gonna keep Madison, and I'm gonna uninstall Visage.
Okay. Daisy, The Forest, and The Quarry.
Daisy, The Forest, or The Quarry. Okay. Daisy. I'm gonna keep Daisy. I'm gonna uninstall The Forest and delete The Quarry.
Okay. We have Alan Wake, Resident Evil, and The Evil Within.
Alan Wake, Resident Evil, and The Evil Within. Okay. Alan Wake, I played the first one, didn't play the second one, even though I really enjoyed the first one. So I'm gonna keep. So it's either. What do we have? I'm gonna keep Resident Evil actually, because I'm a big Resident Evil fan. Love Resident Evil, so I'm gonna keep that. Alan Wake or The Evil Within. I liked the first Evil Within. I didn't like the second one. So I'm gonna keep Resident Evil, delete The Evil Within, and uninstall Alan Wake.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, there's a game called Control that's also set in the same universe as Alan Wake.
Oh no, I haven't heard of that one.
It is similar-ish to Alan Wake, but maybe I don't know if it takes place before the events of the first one or between 1 and 2. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't. I still need to play the second one. Now, I last played Alan Wake when it was first released on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Which was it, and it was like super cheap at the time as well. I think I only paid like 10 quid for it or something. And I played it and I loved it. It was so good. But that's why I went with uninstall with the Alan Wake, because I feel like once you've played it once, you've done the playthrough, you can uninstall it. So that's why I've gone with uninstall for Alan Wake.
Yeah. We have Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, and Dying Light.
Dying Light I've never played. It looks like a great game. Dead Island I quite enjoy. And which was the other one?
Dead Island, Dying Light, and Left 4 Dead.
Oh, Left 4 Dead. Oh, Left 4 Dead. Yeah, I remember that one. I played a little bit. I'm gonna go with keep Dead Island. Dying Light I've never played, so I'm gonna go with delete.
Dying Light is like Dead Island, but with more parkour, because if some people and myself have noticed, or I've been told that they took some of the some of the people that worked on the first Dead Island also worked on the first Dying Light. So you can hear the similarities, like very, very close similarities in the zombie sounds, and some of the zombies look a little bit like the ones in Dead Island.
Yeah, I have seen bits and pieces of it, of like the parkour and the wall running and jumping from buildings and all that sort of jazz, and then you get like more zombies, more deadly zombies come out at night. So I think saying that, I've never played it. Now I've played Left 4 Dead and I didn't enjoy it all that much.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I would enjoy Dying Light more. So
yeah, there's a new Dying Light coming out, by the way, The Beast.
Yeah. I probably will give it a go. I probably will give it a go at some point, and because it does look good. So I'm gonna keep Dead Island, and then I'm gonna uninstall Dying Light, and then I'm gonna delete Left 4 Dead, I think.
Okay, so I don't know if it's Dying Light 2, the definitive edition, or the deluxe edition. One of those editions, if you own it, then Dying Light 3 or Dying Light the Beast you would have it for free, I've heard.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, we have Dead by Daylight, we have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and we have Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh my god. Dead by Daylight, I feel like is a game I play the most, so I'm going to keep that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre I quite enjoyed, so I'm going to uninstall that. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space I've never played, so for that reason I'm going to go with delete.
Okay. We have Dead Rising, The Mortuary Assistant, and The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, and Dead Rising. See, I quite enjoyed Dead Rising. The Mortuary's Assistant is a game that I feel like you can play multiple times. So I'm gonna say keep Mortuary's Assistant, and then Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead.
Not Left 4 Dead. Dead Rising and The Walking Dead.
Oh, Dead Rising. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so Dead Rising. I feel like it's like a one-time playthrough, maybe. So I'm gonna uninstall Dead Rising and delete Left 4 Dead. Oh, The Walking Dead. Yeah, it's too many deads.
I mean,
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go with delete Walking Dead. Sorry, I'm gonna delete Walking Dead.
All right. So this one has something, a word that's close to that, but 7 Days to Die, The Last of Us, and Project Zomboid.
7 Days to Die. I'm gonna keep 7 Days to Die. And I haven't played the other ones, Project Zomboid and The Last of Us. Yeah, I haven't played those, so I'll probably uninstall The Last of Us and delete Project Zomboid.
Okay. Next we have Little Nightmares. We have the Alien series, or the Predator series as they call them, and we have Silent Hills.
Oh my god, yeah, this is a tough one.
There's always the Jokers.
Little Nightmares. I love the Little Nightmares games. I'm a big Silent Hill fan. Love the Silent Hill games. And which one was the other one? Sorry, it was
Alien, or the Alien series.
Alien. Oh, Alien Isolation. Great game. Awesome game. I'm gonna go with the Joker, I think, and keep all of those.
All right. Yeah. First Joker used. So now we're done with the horror aspect. We are gonna go into more like normal games, community games, and these with Fall Guys, Party Animals, and Chained Together.
Party Animals and Chained Together. Chained Together. Party Animals. I'm gonna keep Party Animals. Fall Guys as well. Ooh, yeah. I quite enjoy Fall Guys as well.
I rage quit so hard on Fall Guys.
Yeah, it is a good game. There's many. I have clutched many crowns on Fall Guys. And I really like Party Animals. So I'm gonna keep Party Animals. I'm gonna delete Chained Together, even though I have played it, I have enjoyed it, but It is very frustrating. So I'm going to delete Chain Together and uninstall Fall Guys.
Okay. Next we have Cyberpunk, we have GTA, and Saints Row.
Ooh, so I've never played Cyberpunk, and I love GTA. Love Saints Row. I've only played the second and first one.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of others. But I'm gonna say keep GTA. Cyberpunk looks like a good game. It looks great, and it is a game that I've always wanted to play. So I'm gonna keep GTA. I'm gonna delete Saints Row and uninstall Cyberpunk.
Okay. Next we have Palworld, we have Pokemon, and the Digimon games.
Oh, Digimon. I remember playing Digimon when I was a kid. The Digimon evolution's so weird, man. Like it can it's not like Pokemon. Like you can go from like a rat and then evolve into a toaster or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, they've also I don't know if it's part of the original or the running anime, but I am enjoying watching Digimon Ghost Game. It's not a video game. It's like they made a horror season or a horror series of it, and it's really gruesome, and I'm enjoying it.
Ooh, nice. I'll have to check this out. So we're gonna go with. So we got Digimon. What was the rest? We got Pokemon, Digimon,
and Palworld.
And Palworld. Okay, so I'm 100% gonna keep Pokemon. Now I did play a little bit of Palworld, but it was very short-lived. And for that reason, I'm gonna delete Palworld. And because it's a childhood favorite of mine, I'm gonna uninstall Digimon.
Okay. I'm gonna add a last-minute freebie with V-Rising, Hades, and Path of Exile.
V-Rising. I've heard of V-Rising. I haven't played Hades, and I haven't played the Path of the Exile. I have seen people playing it. It's kind of like a top-down bird's-eye view kind of Diablo.
Yeah.
Looking
Diablo, Souls-like games as well. Souls-like game, yeah.
So it looks good. So I'm gonna keep V-Rising. I'm gonna uninstall Path of the Exile, and what was the last one? I'm gonna
what's it called?
Delete
Hades.
Hades, that was it. Yeah, I'm gonna delete Hades, I think.
Okay, next we have Assassin's Creed, we have Uncharted, and we have Tomb Raider.
Ooh, Assassin's Creed, Uncharted,
and
Tomb Raider. Now, Tomb Raider is a game that got me into gaming in the first place. I remember when I was a kid, I used to sit and watch my uncle around my nan's. I used to sit on my nan's living room floor and watch my uncle play Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 1. And I used to love sitting there watching him play Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, all those sort of series. So Tomb Raider is a game that I hold close to my heart for that reason. So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna keep Tomb Raider.
Okay.
I'm gonna. So we got Assassin's Creed and
Uncharted.
And Uncharted. Yeah, I've only played the first Uncharted, but I feel like I enjoy Assassin's Creed more. So I'm gonna keep Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna uninstall, and Uncharted I'm gonna delete.
Okay. So the final three in this game are Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, and the Persona games.
Okay. Final Fantasy and the Persona games. I've never really been a big Final Fantasy fan. I've never really played a Final Fantasy. I have, like my cousin used to be big into it. My sister used to be big into it, but it was never really for me. So I'm gonna go with probably delete Final Fantasy, and the Persona games. I've never played any of them either, so I might just use the Joker and just delete them all.
Delete all three, okay.
Yep.
All right. So the next game doesn't require that much thinking. It's more of like a fun, sporadic, like spur of the moment game. It's called Rename the Game. The goal of this mini game consists simply of like just using or changing one title from the game and swapping it with a given word.
Okay. Okay.
So let's
Alright.
say, for example, let's say the word is beer, like
Yeah.
BER or BEER, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll start with, let's say, examples. Alan Beer, you'd say Grand Theft Beer, the Beer Descendant, and so on. We'll take turns doing saying these, and we have 2 minutes on the clock. So it's either
Cool.
if one of the last person to say a game when the timer ends wins, or if I have repeated a game you've said, or the opposite. The person that said it again loses. So the word I've chosen is beard.
Beard. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
Alright.
Beard. Okay.
I'll start with Saint's beard.
Saint's beard. Oh my god. Silent beard.
Final beard.
Resident beard.
Beard simulator.
Uh,
You can
Tomb
look on
Beard.
Steam. You can look on Steam if you'd like. Dying beard.
Need for Speed Underground beard.
Oh my god, that's a good one. Star Wars Jedi Fallen beard.
Mortal beard.
Tom Clancy's The Beard 2.
Cool off beard.
Dead by Beard.
Um.
You can look on Steam if you'd like. What you have,
Yeah, I'm trying.
games you have, yeah.
Just trying to think off the top of my head. So many games, but there's so many like one-worded games as well. Oh damn. Battlebeard.
Okay, that's a good one. Kingdom Beards.
Mm-hmm. 7 Days to Beard.
Oh my god. Baldur's Beard.
Escape the Beards.
Escape from Beard, which is Escape from Tarkov.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Lethal Beard.
Beard Warning.
The Mortuary Beard.
Dying Beard.
Until Beard.
And that's all the time we have, and you win this. We went overtime, but that's fine. Alright.
You let me win that one. Come on now.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
I gave you more time because like I know you wanted to get them off the top of your head, but seriously, so. So this is the third segment, which is a lightning round / pop quiz. You either can just answer briefly or a very vague answer. Those are just random
Okay.
questions. So do you mind telling me and the listeners what's one daily routine you have, or something, probably a habit you picked up recently?
I would say one habit that I have would be having a very tidy desk. I can't do a stream with clutter and mess around me. So I'll do every time before stream. I'll wipe my desk down. I'll clean
Yeah.
it off. Make sure everything is in its place, and just make sure, because then I feel more relaxed, more comfortable knowing that I'm in a tidy, clean space. So yeah, I would say since having the sort of whole streaming setup, I need to make sure it's all tidy before actually starting to stream.
Okay. If you ever were to be any object or creature, and that creature being real or fictional, what would you be and why?
I would be a sloth. Because I feel like a sloth is my spirit animal. Like, sloths are very
Yeah.
laid back, very like slow, very relaxed. You know, like they got all the time in the world. So for that reason, if I could be any creature, I would be a sloth, 100%.
Nice. So if you could stay one age forever, what age would you choose?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say 29. 29, I feel like, is a good
Okay.
age.
Yeah.
I felt very upset when I turned 30. I
Oh,
felt,
same. Same last
I
year,
felt old.
same.
Yeah, so I felt like making the most. I think when the age I turned 29, I was sort of hoping, trying to hold on to it. I know you can't hold on to time, but
Yeah.
I was trying to like enjoy my 29s before turning 30. So yeah, I would say yeah, if I
Yeah.
was to be any age, I would say 29.
So what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I would say, hmm, I would say, when you walk around a supermarket and and people just stand in your way having a conversation and you can't get by and they just don't care. Yeah, I hate stuff like that when you're like in like a busy supermarket and people just take up all
Yeah.
of the space. And you're trying to get by and they just don't acknowledge you. And another one for me is sitting in traffic. I hate traffic. This is
Oh yeah.
probably one of my biggest hates. I really hate traffic.
Yeah. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
A pause or a rewind button. Hmm, that is a good one. I would probably go with a rewind. Yeah, probably go with the rewind.
Same here, same here.
Yeah.
Uh, what's one thing you spend a lot of money on besides games?
Oh, what would I spend a lot of money on? Hmm. Probably be traveling. I feel like if I
Hmm.
had a lot of money, I would probably travel the world a bit and just do a bit of sightseeing and yeah, it'd probably be traveling.
Okay. So what would you do if you were given like 1 million pounds?
If I was given £1 million, I would just make sure I would have what I would buy a house actually, buy like a nice sized house
Hmm.
for me and my family. Have a nice holiday somewhere, nice extravagant holiday, and just have like a super nice gaming room with a
Yeah,
nice setup.
yeah. What is your comfort off-stream game?
Off-stream game, even at the moment, I would say Valheim because that's all I play.
Yeah,
But usually, besides Valheim, before Valheim, off-stream, I like to play like simulator games. Some games I can switch off to,
yeah,
like TCG card shop game or maybe like a power wash sim or just there's just those nice chilled, relaxed games you can sort of just turn off to and they don't take much concentration.
yeah. So if you had an alter ego, what would the alter ego's name be and what would they do?
Oh, hmm. An alternate ego. I don't know really. Um, hmm. Maybe be like I don't know. I feel like my alter ego would be like a beard barber or something. You know.
Yeah. So what is something you always wanted to learn but couldn't find time for?
Always want to learn. Couldn't find time for. Um. Hmm. Hmm. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I would probably go with being a lorry driver actually, because I've always wanted to have a license for a lorry, just to be able to drive lorries and stuff. My
Yeah.
dad went on at me for the longest time about doing it, but like I say, I just never really had the time. It takes up quite a bit of time to sort of do all the tests and
Yeah.
lessons and. But yeah, probably be having my lorry license.
Yeah. So what is one thing or one person you cannot live without?
One person I cannot live without,
Yeah. Or a thing.
or a thing. I would say my partner Gemma. I can't live without her.
All right. Um, this is a three-part question. The first
Yeah.
part is what's one of your all-time favorite songs or a song that you've been stuck on lately?
All-time favorite songs. That's a difficult one because I love my music and I love a wide range of music.
Yeah.
But I kind of like. I really like "The Sound of Silence" by Disturbed. Really good song.
Yep. I came across it the other day and I was like, I know this song, and then I added it to my library because I didn't know the
Yeah.
name of it. Yeah,
It's a really good song, to be fair. It's a
it
really
is.
good song. Really good cover by Disturbed.
It has really disturbing lyrics at some points. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So, what's one of your all-time favorite movies?
Ooh, all-time favorite movies. I would go with the Lord of the Rings um, films. I would say the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit
Yeah,
films. Love them. I could easily do a marathon and watch them all day.
yeah. So, what's one of your all-time favorite TV shows or series?
All-time favorite TV shows or series. I'm gonna go with Game of Thrones. I really like Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones
Uh,
is awesome.
okay. If which of these three things would you give up if you ever had to? Money, gaming, or love?
I'm gonna go with money.
Okay. If your life was ever to be a video game, what would it be named and why?
um. Oh. Oh. What? Hmm. That's a good one. Oh God. That is a good one. What would it be called and why? I don't know. Maybe, maybe like Dad Sim or something. I don't know because, yeah, because I just have a hectic life at home, with the little ones, and yeah, raising, 4 kids isn't easy. So yeah, I'm gonna go with like Dad Sim
Yeah.
or the bearded Dad Sim. I don't know.
Oh my God. Mine would be either dot 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 like those, either WTF or what now?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
now? Yeah.
What is when's the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone and did something?
Hmm. I would say maybe we went to a venue like it was went to like a comedy night thing. I think it was for my birthday and it was pretty busy.
Nice.
I feel it was good. It was for my birthday, but when I know I'm going somewhere that is very busy with people, I get like a really like bad spike of anxiety, and
Yeah.
I start to get like panic attacks and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, like
so-
overcrowded places. Yeah, I feel,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
that too. When my friends used to
Yeah.
take me out to like nightclubs and such,
Yeah,
I'm always hanging out at the second floor or like on those
yeah, exactly.
those metal things that they put up,
Yeah,
and I'm like, first, it is so like humid in here. Like
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people, and I start like feeling dizzy. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because I feel like going places like that is stepping outside of my comfort zone because
Yeah.
I'm a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a bit of an introvert anyway. I'm quite a
Yeah.
hermit crab anyway. I don't really get out much. I don't really see a lot of people besides my family when I come in from work. So stepping out of my comfort zone and going in busy places like that, yeah, I do get a bit of anxiety and it can get a bit overwhelming.
yeah. So if you had one special superpower, what would it be and why, and how would you use it?
That's a good one. There's so many good superpowers I would like. Invisibility is always good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, invisibility is always good. That way I can sort of like, I don't know, like I don't have to worry about being out in public or, I don't have like people looking at me.
Yeah.
I can just be invisible. But also being able to fly is good. Like, that's another good superpower.
Mine is teleportation. So
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, teleportation is great. Yeah, have you ever seen that film called Jumper? That's a great film.
I've heard of it and I want to
Yeah.
see it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, you should. It's
Yeah.
really good.
So what's your definition of success?
Definition of success is just having, I would say, just having a roof over my head and having a loving family at home as well. My children, my other half, just the house that we live in,
Yeah.
is my idea of success. Yeah.
Yeah. The next questions are food related.
Okay.
What is your favorite drink of choice?
Favorite drink of choice? I'm gonna go with, I want to say beer, but I don't always drink beer. I mean, I do like a beer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with maybe Apple Tango. I love Apple Tango.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, Apple Tango's nice, or even Fanta Lemon. I really like Fanta Lemon. So yeah, but I'm probably Apple Tango above that one.
Yeah. What's the weirdest food you've ever had?
Weirdest food I've ever had has to be squid. I think like squid
Same.
tentacles.
Same.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
them put with the curry rice instead of
Yeah.
like those chicken. My cousin experiments with food, so she took all the what are they called? The spices, and she mixed them with the rice until it turned like that lime green color or that yellowy color, and then she put
Yeah.
just baby squids.
Oh yeah, the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my uncle's girlfriend, she's Italian, and her
Yeah.
dad owns a restaurant, and they sort of work around the in the restaurant. So they're always cooking and stuff. So they invited me over one day, and she made a pasta dish, and in the pasta dish, it was like a tomato-y based pasta with
Yeah.
like squid tentacles in it. But I'll be honest, like when I eat my food, I don't really pay much attention to what's in it. I just eat it, especially when I'm
Yeah.
really hungry.
Yeah.
And I ate it, and I really enjoyed it. I did look into it, and I thought it looked a bit strange, but I ate it, and I was like, oh, that was nice. Like, I made a comment saying it was like lovely. It was really nice, and I said, what was in it? She said squid tentacles. I was like, what, squid tentacles? She was like, yeah. Well, if I told you, you weren't going to eat it, so I didn't tell you. So yeah, but
It's very
surprisingly,
chewy.
yeah, surprisingly, I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah. So what's your favorite comfort food of all time?
Comfort food, I'm gonna go with. I like a good pack of Doritos and some dip.
Nice.
Like some nice dip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like some Doritos.
Mine is a little bit controversial to some people because it's like either pineapple pizza or chocolate.
Ooh, I like pineapple pizza. I know a lot of people are on the fence about pineapple pizza, but I quite like pineapple pizza and chocolate. Yeah, chocolate's
Yeah.
always good as well.
Yeah. So if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with lasagna.
Nice.
I like lasagna. Yeah, lasagna is probably my favorite food.
Nice. Mine would either be, funny enough, carrots. I love carrots, especially in juice
carrots,
form.
right.
Carrot juice
Yeah.
is my favorite of all times.
Ooh, nice. I've never actually tried carrot juice myself.
It has this like, how can I explain it? It's like tasty, sweet, but not to a point where it's like the fatty sweet, but it's like, I don't know how to explain the taste, but it feels like you're drinking something that's a little bit similar to pulp.
I bet you do grate it, like seen in the dark as well. You know, the old wives' tale.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Eating
yeah.
carrots makes you, and I think it is. I think it's true. Actually, it's scientifically proven. If you eat
But
carrots, and you
I
get better.
don't know how I can see in the dark and I'm wearing glasses.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite or one traditional food from your country that you'd like to introduce to people?
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with bangers and mash. Which bangers and mash is basically mashed potato with sausages and a bit of gravy. Really good, very nice. I'm gonna go with bangers and mash.
All right. So there is one bonus question that I kind of like just skipped by mistake. If you had the chance to switch lives with one celebrity from today, who would you pick and why? Just for a day.
Just for a day.
Yes.
For a day. I don't know. That's a good one, actually. There's so many great celebrities out there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I quite, I don't know. I quite like Seth Rogen because he's very relaxed. He's very chilled. I feel like living in the life of Seth Rogen would be awesome because he's just always so, laid back. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Mine would, funny enough, even though I hate them, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Kim Kardashian, yeah.
For three reasons. One, the first reason is I want to experience what goes on behind the scenes, like behind the spotlights.
Yeah,
and
very interesting.
I know my luck because as soon as if this was to happen someday, it's gonna be one of those boring, unproductive days. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then the second reason is I would try and smuggle some of her fortune to my family.
Yeah, and like with the Kardashian family, there's always drama going on as well. So it'd be interesting, to be a fly on the wall, as they say, and to see what actually goes on behind the scenes.
Funny that you mentioned "Fly on the Wall" before I say my third reason. There is a Miley Cyrus song called "Fly on the Wall."
Oh right, okay, yeah.
It goes like, "Don't you wish that you could be a fly on the wall, sneaky little, creepy little fly on the wall?" Like, listen to all the conversations. It is early on in her career.
Oh, it's not a recent song then.
No, it's like her first album as a solo artist.
Oh right, I've never actually heard of that one. Yeah.
It is very quirky, very weird.
Yeah.
And the third reason is, you're gonna laugh your ass off about this, but I want to call her sisters names, like, "Hey, come here, you bitch," or "Come here, you slut," or something. Yeah. Yeah, that would be funny. All right, so that's basically it for this chilled and laid back episode with Laid Back Luke. Thank you so much, Luke, for the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. Thank you for asking me for the opportunity to do the podcast. I've never done one. This is my first podcast. I've never done a podcast before. So
most people I interview here get nervous, but I hope you didn't feel nervous.
No. Honestly, I feel very, very much relaxed, and I feel that around you anyway. Like even when we're just hanging out, I feel very relaxed around you.
Yeah.
So,
also,
it was a breeze, man.
Also, you guys heard how lovely Luke's vibes are, so go give him a follow. Laid_back_Luke on Twitch. It's the episode handle. Give him a follow, hang out, check out his streams. You're gonna really fall in love with not only his beard, but like you're gonna have jokingly poke some fun at him, or like there are some very, very funny moments that happen in the game. Like the other day, me and I think Luna, or was it Corgi, one of us like laughed our asses off in Valheim when you had like that big struggle with one of the bosses. I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. Oh, well, you're making me blush again, man. You're making me blush. You make me smile, man. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, man. Of course, that's the truth. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Okay, bye.